Excuse me, Mrs. Moman. No. Would you want to be in this video, because it's like really a big deal since we're getting rid of our Runaway.
I'm really kind of busy here.
And you sort of don't like the idea of clickbait either, do you?
No.
Okay. You're out. Hi, Charles Moman here. I couldn't get Susie in this video, and you know, I do have this pet peeve about some of the RV families on YouTube that do all the clickbait. They've got their wife always in a bikini, or they always have them pose like, oh, why did this happen to us? Or you have to know this about an RV or whatever. And we don't really do that. And we actually don't do vlogs, traditional vlogs anyway. For a while we were going to do that moment by moment thing and show all of our camping. And then we decided we like camping and we like filming, and we don't want to be burdened with, oh, we have to get the right footage and this and that, and you know, set the camera down 50 feet in front of us, run back, and then walk like we didn't know the camera was there. We just, you know, we don't need to do that. There's enough people doing it, and they have fun doing it, and that's fine. But we actually are getting rid of our Runaway, our beloved Runaway. We've had it for 3 years, but we're not leaving the Runaway fold. Try to make this short. We've had this 4x8. It started, it's a Navigator. It now says Cool Camp on it. I changed that, but it is a 2016 4x8. We've loved it. We fit in it just fine, and we've used it mainly for a lot of shorter trips. I mean, usually not even a week, typically, much shorter than that, and it's worked fine. And we originally towed it with my big F-150 4x4, and that worked great. Then last year, about a year ago, we got a Dodge Caravan for my wife, and we used to own Caravans before, and she loves it, and we have found that it's actually better for us on our trips, mainly for Susie's comfort. We leave the back pretty, we take most of the seats out, and so there's a space back there when we're doing long haul driving. She can lay down because she's got some back issues, and so it just helps her to lay back there or just change positions, stretch her back out. And then I take naps back there sometimes when I let her drive some. I typically do most of the driving. And so because we don't have the truck, with the truck you could just throw everything, kitchen sink in the back. We're a little limited on the storage. I did recently buy a Thule cargo box that we're probably going to put on the van, and that will help. And we're pretty good about minimal, but packing for travel. But since we're now using the Caravan, it kind of changes the storage situation. And so we recently completed, just a couple weeks ago, a 4,500-mile trip to Texas, Utah, Colorado, Kansas, and back home. And so it was on almost, you know, a 3-week trip, and we discovered that we really would like a little more space. And so we have decided that we're going to sell our camper. No, we don't name our camper. It's a camper. But if you do that, that's okay. We're going to keep the smaller ARB awning. We're going to leave the big one on here because I had to add special bracing to it. And we'll also include the room that hangs with it. We're not ready to sell yet, but we're going to go to the Runaway 6x8, the RangeRunner. It's a little wider. You actually get 50% more space than what we have here. But we're not going to change the bed size. We're going to turn it sideways. I'll be getting in the back. Susie can have the front, and so that'll help her with her back situation as well. And right now she's working on a new bed platform even before we get the new model. And it's going to be a platform that will slide into itself, and that way we can take the 2 cushions, which we're having made right now, custom ones with custom covers. So our bed's going to be split in 2, and we can use it and make a sofa if it's a lousy day. We typically don't live in our camper. You know, it's for sleeping, and we call it our sleeping box, and we'll continue to do that even with the larger model. But we can do it that way, and then we can slide it back out and have the bed there. We're even thinking about just using sleeping bags to make everything simpler. We're going to go with the same configuration, 2 doors, 3 windows. We thought about the back door, but with this new way, with the sliding in platform, it'll be easier to get things. It'll be easy to get things in and out without having a back door, and we really like the air coming through with 3 windows. So that's kind of what it's all about. It's just some more space, a little easier for Susie to get in and out. And we toyed with the idea of me keeping the smaller one, so if I'm out going to an ultramarathon by myself, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to sell it because if I'm going by myself, I would be taking the truck anyway, and I think I'm getting a camper top, getting rid of the lid, the hard lid that's on my F-150, so that can just serve as my camper if I'm going out. And I'm now doing a whole lot of nighttime Milky Way filming. Had fun doing that out west, and I'm now shooting a series of Milky Way images around here. So yes, it's true we're getting rid of our Runaway, but we are staying in the Runaway fold because we want more room. We love the Shives family, we love supporting their business, and the price, and it's simple. You know, I still watch these videos where people are fighting their systems. They're buying brand new expensive RVs and then acting like it's normal to have a shakedown, and they've got like an air conditioner not working, or a refrigerator, and all those different things. We don't need that. We want it simple. It's fine if they want that. If you want a Class A or whatever you want to have, that's fine. The Airstreams are beautiful. The Casitas and Scamps are kind of cool, but we like the lower profile. This is still going to fit. The new one will fit in our garage, which is really important to us because we baby our stuff. And so that's kind of it. We indeed are getting rid of our Runaway, but we're staying with Runaways for sure. I haven't been doing many videos at all lately. Last spring I did a flurry of videos that many of you have watched, and I appreciate that. I'm still not monetizing. But I kind of covered everything there is to cover. I think the only thing I didn't do was I was going to show how to change a tire and backing up, and I may still do that, but there are a lot of videos out there about that. We'll be heading down there sometime in the next 6 weeks, I imagine, and we're going to do some more filming at Runaway, and you'll be hearing about that later on. I think you'll be interested in what new videos we're going to be coming up with. So that's the latest update. Haven't had a need to do any new videos about Runaway, except for this little update about the change for us. So there you go. See you later.